There you go, it should be much better.
There we go, yeah, it's much better.
Okay, so now that the exposure is correct, you can see stuff without being blinded. Glove so your fingers don't look like that. All cracky and
Grody, nasty fingers.
nasty stuff. The stuff your ladies don't want to see. Okay. So whoever was the genius at Ford decided to not put a standard caliper on the rear. They put a caliper which has threads on it, so it actually has to spin in instead of compress in. So you need one of these guys. Comes in the kit. You can get it at AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts. And it'll normally be packaged looking like that. So you have threads, this piece, and another piece here that'll look like that. Has two little pieces, and then a bunch of these guys. So these, you just gotta pick out which one fits it. Goes in there, and then this will go into the brake caliper here. There's two little tabs, and that just slides up in like that, and then this spins once I get that all set up. But what you need to do first is get it clamped in with this guy. So this slides in and around and goes up like that, and then this piece backs down, so you'll see we got a gap started there, and that actually fits in the caliper. So that would be the base, and then this would go up against the piston like that. So we'll put this guy in here. And back this up till it hits the piston right. Just like that. And back this down till that kind of pushes on it.
We got a shop light. Can you shop light?
Now we're good. Thank you. Lovely bright Florida sun. I guess new brake pads would be good too, wouldn't they?
Yep, those would be right there. Newish.
So if you've never done brakes before, this piece here, that thickness versus that should be thick like that. If this is down the middle, you're in trouble.
Are you really that silly? You gotta look.
You're good. You're good. Okay. Oh, you're good. It actually doesn't do anything because it's too bright out.
Helps though, a little bit.
So you'll see right here, this tool's up against there, and when I spin it, that should start compressing. Oops, hit the camera. There it goes. So go all the way in like that, and then we don't have a proper set of wrenches with us today. And then if you tighten this nut, to get it to the right size, it'll loosen it off, and then that whole piece comes out. Because when you tighten this piece, it actually extends it and keeps that piece there, so you can see how that raises up, and that's basically what it does. So this is just flat up against the caliper. Now, put that compressed in. put it back over. Okay?
That's a bad angle.
And one of our bolts happened to break off, so we got two new ones to match. And those guys will go right back in. That was like $6 at Advanced Auto. So if you pay $100, then you're really screwed. And then the other thing is with this, you'll need a wrench and or a socket, because on the bottom there's a spring, and you can't fit the socket with the wrench in there. That's inconvenient. They're actually 13mm, but our 9/16 happen to work. Looks like our lovely cleanup crew decided to move on us to another location.
Yeah, makes sense.
There it is. Actually, I think I moved that. Ballsy, they did that. As you can see there's no way to fit a socket and a ratchet in there. Maybe with a universal extension, but I even doubt that. And once these guys are nice and tight, don't do it real tight because it just there to hold everything on, and then the actual caliper itself does all the pressure. So pretty much just needs it to kind of keep it lined up. And that is it for changing the brakes. Now this will be a little loose until someone actually presses the brake pedal. Then it'll be all set, and we can put the tire back on and lower the car back down. But this tool is your best friend with these, I believe all SN95 Mustangs have this.
Yep.
And maybe even some of the newer ones, maybe some Ford trucks as well, probably, with the rear calipers. If you try and use a C-clamp, you will crack the C-clamp, as I did the first time not knowing. But that is your best friend, and that's basically how that whole tool works. And this is, I think, the first video, because we tried to find one today and could not find one. So here you guys go. So you got the major part, piece that spins around to let this clamp onto the caliper, then the actual pieces that spin the caliper in, like so. And that's it.
Okay.
Alrighty, we'll see you guys next time.